Hi everybody!
Hi everybody!
So, Soul's Enlightenment here, and today Vera and I wanted to talk to you about something that's really important to us, and this has been appearing a lot lately in the news, as it always seems to, and it's
bad.
It's about teen suicide.
And actually using the controller theme on the one that we're going to talk about.
Yeah, the life theme of controller.
Yeah. So, you want to tell them what it was?
Sure. So you might have heard recently there was a story about a girlfriend-boyfriend situation, teenagers, and basically, to make a long story short, I think he had depression, and I think he had attempted suicide before once in the past, but anyway, they got together, and she kind of, not manipulated him, but
she manipulated
him.
Coerced
him into going through with it and killing himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where, the controller theme comes in, because a lot of times that is your theme, controller, and it's your, I don't want to say allowing, because sometimes people just don't know that they have that theme.
Right. Right. If they knew, it would really
make
help.
a difference. Yeah. I would hope.
Yeah, I would.
But his theme was controller, but in the reverse, he was allowing things to control him.
Yeah.
So they were a toxic combination. So I can't believe this girl, but she talked him into suicide. Yeah. And actually, he was trying to get out of the truck because he was gasping for air. He was using carbon monoxide, I believe. And she told him to get back in the truck. And he did it. He did it. So it's just allowing, a lot of these teens don't realize that they have that controller theme and that they can use it in their benefit. They can use it to control their feelings. They can use it to control other people's influence.
And control their own fears.
Right. So, that's where, you may have, I have the controller theme. I always let people control me. That's not what it's for.
Yeah.
It's so you have the knowledge about it, so then you use it to counteract that, and use it to not allow people to control you or anything.
I was just going to add real quick was that sometimes too we get to the point where we want to say to ourselves, we get to that point where we say, I am never going to let anyone get me that down, or encourage me to feel like that about myself again, ever, to reclaim their power in their life.
Yeah. But we all know, we've been teenagers before, and we know that, a lot of times you feel like that's the end, that it's never going to change.
It's never going to it's never going to
get better.
Yeah, it's never going to end, that this is your life forever.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Yeah. And I believe this child also was feeling like he was disappointing people, and he didn't want to disappoint her.
Yeah.
And for her to do what she did, I was telling Christina, I felt like when I was watching it, I was watching a monster movie.
I know. Because it sounds like something you would see only there.
And to top it off, she is put in to be a suicide prevention counselor.
Exactly.
So talk about that one, oxymoron.
Yeah.
But that's where, your controller themes do come into play, but where you can use them to your advantage.
And I wanted to add, one of the things that Vera's been picking up on lately is that there is, and we've heard this before, that there's a lot of warriors coming in. Right? But one of the, there was a young person that Vera and I were talking about not long ago who was a warrior, and a lot of times they have that controller as a secondary theme, because a warrior, they want to have control over their own life and their strong souls, as many of us are. But that's a real rub for a warrior, is when somebody else wants to have control over them, which can happen a lot, whether it's a relationship, whether it's our family, whether it's in sports, like a coach or like, let's say, teachers or a boss or
Anything.
anybody, yeah, friends or what have you. And I wanted to mention really quick that for the young person that Vera and I were discussing, and for others that are dealing with this, if I was going to hang a canvas in their homes, it would most definitely be a Michael Archangel. I actually gave that to this young person that Vera and I were talking about, because the Michael Archangel, he has the golden sword of revelation to pull away that veil of manipulation so that people can see the truth and not be manipulated and controlled.
Right. And then for a crystal, what did we give her? Was it the hematite?
It was.
The hematite, you know, and that's for warrior. That's so you can get that influence and that feeling, you know, pick up from the crystal.
Yeah. But you know, I wanted to say, if you know, if more people, if these young people had that knowledge, it would certainly, I think, it would help them to reclaim their power in their life.
Yeah, and I hope so. You know, I hope, you know, teenagers watch the video and, you know, they can ask questions. They can write into our website and we will be happy to help.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next Saturday.
It's not hot here or anything like that.
Only 106.